Bikes are made to be used and they will get worn out eventually, but this is 7 ways you're making it worse and destroying your bike.
Okay, I've seen this on the trail, and I bet most of us have seen this out on the trail, and that is jet black drivetrain, especially your rear cassette and your mech. Those little jockey wheels are gonna get caked in blackness, and that is the buildup of old oil, old lubricants, mud, dust, and grime. That's an accelerator to burn out your whole drivetrain. Now, it's all well and good lubing your bike when it comes to going out for a ride, but lubing on top of old lubricant and all that dirt, it's not good. It's the quickest way to destroy your drivetrain. Now, the best way is to give it a good clean and then dry it and then lube it. And it goes with winter lube or summer lube. Winter lube is the worst. A little build up of mud on there. That is one way of destroying your bike.
Maybe one that can't so much be avoided, but hopefully try and lessen, is smashing your pedals or even your cranks into obstacles. If you look at the side of my pedals, they are pretty scratched up because I do this a fair bit, but you don't want to do it anyway, because if you smash your foot into that, there's a good chance it could send you over the bars. But it is also sort of starting to damage my bike a little bit.
Cleaning your bike after a muddy ride is key, it's crucial, because it will prolong the life of your bike. Now, if you don't do that properly, your bike is going to start to wear out a lot quicker. Not like this guy, look how he's washing his bike. That is not how you wash your bike. You want to take time, take pride, because if you don't, what you spend on your bike, you're gonna have to spend again trying to maintain it. Clean it properly. Also, there's other cleaning products out there that are quite abrasive, that can destroy the paintwork on your bike, can destroy seals on your bike. Clean your bike properly, maintain it. It'll prolong the life of your pride and joy.
Not checking your bike often enough, and it doesn't have to be after every ride, but do it fairly regularly. It can be a simple bolt check, can actually save your bike massively. I've seen lots of wheels buckle or even fold just because they've been ridden and then into a situation they don't like, but with spokes that are too loose, so then it's just going to bend over. Brake pads that people ride until they're metal and they start wearing out their disc brakes. Rear axles, I know a few people, their rear axles have come loose and then fallen out, and that causes loads of damage. Mech, hanger, rear wheel can even damage the frame. I have seen that happen. Even tyres, if they're tubeless, they can lose a bit of pressure over the time. If they go a bit lower than you expect, you can start ripping them or start burping them or even falling off because the tyre's moving around quite a lot.
The quickest way to destroy your bike is if you don't protect and lubricate and grease ball bearings, all bearings within your bike. Now, especially your headset bearings, your hub bearings, if you have open bearing. I have seal bearings on my hub, which are a little bit better, well, much better than open bearing hubs. Also, if you run a full suspension bike, all those pivotal points, if you don't clean them and lubricate them, they have a tendency to wear out a lot quicker if you just spend a little bit of time taking care on your pivotal points on your full suspension bike. For me at the moment, my headset bearings feel a bit notchy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this all apart, spend a bit of time, and I'm gonna re-grease my headset bearing on my hardtail. Right, let's do that.
Not setting up your suspension properly. Okay, it's maybe not destroying your bike, but it's ruining the ride a bit. but also it could be rattling your bike more than it needs to be, so that will eventually wear things out, but maybe a bit tenuous. But I have met loads of people with very nice, very expensive bikes that have never actually set up their suspension. So actually, it's really easy to do this. Just go to the manufacturer's website, especially Fox. I've literally just done this. Go to the Fox website. They'll have a PDF and some really simple instructions to follow to give you a base setting for your forking, for your shock, for your rider weight. So sort out your air volume, spacers, how much air is in there, thing about your rebound, your compression. And then from there, you can then tweak it a little bit for your rider preference, but I bet it will give you a pretty good setting for your bike. And there you go. You're riding a nice bike that now works properly. Braking rear mechs. Now, often I have to say this one is actually down to rider error. Sometimes turning in and getting too close to an obstacle and you'll just drag that rear mech into that thing and it'll push it into the back wheel and kaboom, broken. So sometimes you can pick your rear wheel up just to sort of skirt it around things or just sort of know where that rear mech is. Also not doing your limit screws properly, so then you overshift, again goes into the rear wheel and boom, it's gone. Another person not so far from here who works at GMBN called Jack, behind the camera, he's the master of braking rear mechs. Jack, how many have you broken?
About 5.
About 5, probably in the last 12 months. And one way he did that, Jack, is he leant his bike over, Jack, into a pile of sticks, Jack. Actually, my bike, picked it up and had a stick in it and off he rode, snapped it off. So Jack, don't do that. Stop destroying your bike. They're about enjoying, not destroying. Let us know the most common thing that you break on your bike and if it's your fault or if it's the bike's fault. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video and yeah, stop breaking your bikes, people.